MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, one of the most powerful institutions in the fine art world. When it opened in 1929, it was disruptive. Historically, the museums in Europe and America had celebrated hyper-realistic portraits and landscapes, but this museum offered something radical. The kind of art that shakes things up and shatters the old rules, challenges societal norms. Or at least leaves you thinking, this is considered art? Could I paint a little dot on a large canvas, act like a tortured genius, and sell it for millions? And to add to the daring nature of the museum's origin, the founders opened it just days after the stock market crash that triggered the Great Depression. Risky? Probably. Revolutionary? You bet your bottom dollar. For many years, if you asked the history books who created the museum, they would tell you one name: Alfred H. Barr Jr. Now, he was absolutely a visionary. He was one of the few people who saw this new kind of crazy art is not just valuable, but the future of the art world. But actually, it was 3 women who started the museum. 3 free-thinking, high society women who didn't just think of the idea of MoMA. They actually made it happen. 1920s New York. In the art world, respected museums were houses of history. From New York to London, revered art was synonymous with tradition, representational, realist portraits and landscapes, while beneath the cultural surface, more experimental art was becoming all the rage. If you wanted to see something fresh in the US, something boundary-pushing, good luck finding it in a prestigious museum. They didn't want to waste precious wall space on abstracted lines and splatters. But this is where our leading ladies come in. 3 women with disruptive ideas and the means to make things happen. First up, Lillie P. Bliss. She's old money, an heir to her father's textile business, an art lover with razor-sharp instincts. The kind of woman who collected pieces that, at the time, people thought were outrageous, like, oh, sweetie, a Matisse? Really? Next up, Abby Aldrich Rockefeller. Yes, those Rockefellers. Funny enough, her husband hated modern art, didn't take it seriously. So, as one does when fueled by intuition, Abby set off to fundraise on her own and buy up the most controversial art of the time. And finally, Quinn Sullivan, the art teacher, a pioneering collector who devoted her life to art from an early age. Growing up, she went to public school in Indianapolis and learned how to get things done. Now, these 3 ladies each collected art on their own. Early on, Lillie snatched up many iconic works like Van Gogh's Starry Night that would later become some of MoMA's core pieces. Lillie, Abby, and Mary had fallen in love with the new, the bold, stuff that makes you think differently. And they wanted the world to fall in love too. So when they saw that real museums around them were slow to embrace these new perspectives as art, they realized they had the money and connections to shake things up. Their idea for the Museum of Modern Art was born over lunch in 1928. Let's fast forward through a year full of prep work to October 1929. The infamous Wall Street crash triggered a decade-long global economic turndown. Millions are losing their jobs and families are struggling to put food on the table. And days later, November 1929, our leading ladies decide now's the time to open the Museum of Modern Art. That sounds, well, quite insane. But they knew the time was right because people needed something new. Something that could give a glimpse into forward-thinking possibilities and a place where creativity could offer an escape from reality. MoMA first opened in a rented space on the corner of 5th Avenue and 75th Street, only a few blocks away from where the museum is today. Its first exhibit, titled Cézanne Gauguin Seurat Van Gogh, was a massive hit. More than 47,000 people visited during its 1-month run, and the critics gave rave reviews. But many of those rave reviews failed to credit Lillie, Abby, or Mary. Instead, they praised Alfred H. Barr Jr., the man who had been appointed as the museum's director only after the daring ladies incepted, funded, and built it. Alfred was very smart and had incredible vision. His programming made MoMA what it is today, including how the museum features all types of art like painting, photography, architecture, and film, and that is so important. But he didn't actually start it. He was brought on to run an already fully funded, fully operational museum by 3 women, and yet for years, his name was primarily credited with MoMA's creation. One book, titled The Biography of its Founder, Alfred Barr, blatantly mislabeled him as the founder, and another, titled Alfred H. Barr Jr. and the Intellectual Origins of the Museum of Modern Art, credits him as the initial idea guy. No one even thought to take a picture of the 3 women together. One might assume there would be a photo of the co-founders of one of the world's most influential institutions. But at the time, people didn't think they were important enough. Today, we love to celebrate our leading ladies. From the moment MoMA opened its doors, the art world was forever changed. It redefined what a museum could be. And that's all thanks to the ideas and follow-through of Lillie P. Bliss, Abby Aldrich Rockefeller, and Mary Quinn Sullivan. Their legacy goes beyond merely shaping the trajectory of art history, as many of the pieces from their personal art collections still hang in MoMA's galleries today. Next time you're in the Big Apple and stop by the iconic Museum of Modern Art, look for these works from their personal collections. Duchamp's Bicycle Wheel, Seurat's Evening Henfleur, Picasso's Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, and more. Thank you, Lillie, Abby, and Mary, for your exquisite taste and willingness to take risks. You actually started a museum that rewrote the rules. Here at Actually History, we're seeing history through a new lens and giving credit where it's actually due. Most of our stories are based on this book, and she co-wrote it. This is, to her credit, Historic Achievements and the Women Who Actually Made Them Happen by Caitlin Colmo and Emily McDermott. We kindly ask, if you're interested in our mission, hit like, subscribe, and stick around. More stories to come. Class is in session.